In this video, I will show you how to download PowerPoint for free. This should be a quick and easy tutorial to follow, but before we do continue, please consider leaving a like on the video and also subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. To get started, what you want to do is open up a new internet browser, come across to google.com, and you want to search for something called the Office Deployment Tool. Once you've done that, click onto the top result, which is going to take you across to the official Microsoft website. And from here, what you want to do is click onto the download button. So select your language, click download, and that's going to download this onto your PC. Once you've done that, come back to Google, and what you want to do now is search for something called the Office Customization Tool. Once you've done that, click onto the top result, which is going to take you to the 365 Apps Admin Center. It's going to look like this, and the address is config.office.com/deployment settings. Now, from here, we're just going to configure everything to work on our PC or laptop. So first, where it says which architecture do you want to deploy, you need to select 64 or 32-bit, depending on what kind of system you're running. If you're unsure, come down to your search box in the taskbar at the bottom, type system information, and then open up system information underneath best match. From here, you want to look for system type, mine's here, and this is going to tell you what kind of architecture you're running. In my case, you can see it says x64 base PC, so I know I need to select 64-bit. Once that's done, scroll down to the product section, click onto the drop-down box underneath Office Suites, and what you want to do is select the one that says Office LTSC Professional Plus 2021 Volume License. Then scroll down a bit more, and what you want to do is come down to the app section, and from here you want to turn all these apps off apart from PowerPoint, which means it's only PowerPoint that will be deployed. So it should look something like this. Then come down and click next at the bottom. Next, what you need to do is select your language from the language box. So for myself, that's going to be the UK English. Come and click next at the bottom, and then what you can do is come down again, click onto next. And then what you want to do is scroll down on this section to where it says upgrade options. Now, there is an option here which says uninstall any MSI versions of Office, including Visio and Project. If you do have any other versions of Office running on your PC, leave this turned on. If you don't, then what you can do is turn this off and then scroll down and click next at the bottom. Once that's done, what you can do is scroll down again to the bottom, click onto next, and then scroll down again, click next, and finally just scroll down all the way to the bottom and click onto finish. Once you've done that, your configuration is set up good to go, and at this point all you need to do is click the export button to export that configuration. On the window that comes up, select Office Open XML formats and then click onto OK. Finally, accept the terms in the license agreement and then come down and click onto export. So what it's going to do is export your configuration file. At this point, what you can do is locate this in your downloads folder. So coming back to your desktop, you want to come down to your search box in the taskbar at the bottom, type File Explorer into here, and then open that up underneath best match. Now, once you've done that, what you want to do is look for your downloads folder. So that's going to be in this menu on the left-hand side. And once you've done that, you should find the Office Deployment Tool and the configuration that's just been set up. What you need to do now is create a new folder in your downloads folder. So if you right click onto a blank space of the downloads folder, on this menu that comes up, hover over new, and then on this submenu, click onto folder. What you want to do is name this folder Office, just like this, and then what you can do is drag the two items here, so the deployment tool and configuration, into the Office folder. Once that's done, double click to open up the Office folder, and what you want to do now is right click onto the Office deployment tool and run this as an administrator. On the window that comes up, click the box to accept the Microsoft software license terms, click continue, and then what you want to do is locate the Office folder to extract the files to. So what we're going to do is again locate downloads on this window that comes up, click the small arrow next to downloads, find the Office folder, give it a click, and then click OK. As you can see, it now says files extracted successfully. What we can do is click OK. And once that's done, what you need to do is move this Office folder to your C drive. So the best way to do that is if you actually come back folder, locate the Office folder in your downloads folder, hold down your left mouse button on this and drag it onto your desktop. What you can then do is use your File Explorer, come over to the left hand side and scroll down to find your C drive under this PC. Give it a click to go into your C drive, and then what you can do is drag this folder from your desktop back onto your C drive. Make sure you drag it to a blank space and you don't put it over any of these folders, as it's going to move it into that folder. So you should see a little prompt thing come up as well, which is going to tell you where it's going to move. So make sure it says move to C drive. So mine says move to A to C. What I'm going to do is let go of my mouse, and as you can see, we're going to move the Office folder into our C drive. Now once that's done, it's just a few commands we need to put into command prompts to get this installed and running. So what you can do is just go ahead, close this window down, come down to your search box in the taskbar at the bottom and type CMD, and then right click onto command prompt underneath +match and run this as an administrator. On the permission window that comes up, click yes. That's going to open up command prompt, and then what you will need to do is enter these two commands. So the first one is cd space c:\office. You can either type this, or what I will do is leave these in the video description below so you can copy and paste them into command prompt. But what you want to do is enter that into command prompt, hit enter on your keyboard, and you're going to see it's going to look like this. And then there's one more command you need to input, which is setup space /configure space configuration.xml. Again, you can just type this as I have done here, or just copy it and paste it from the video description down below. Once you've done that, hit enter, and as you can see, PowerPoint has now loaded through and we're able to use this absolutely fine for free. So that's how to install PowerPoint for free. With that being said, I hope this quick tutorial did help you out today, and if this did help you out, I would really appreciate it if you was to consider dropping down below the video, leaving a like, and also subscribing to the channel. With that being said, I just want to take a minute to thank you guys for watching this quick tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.